any guests that welcome to any guests that are on the line. It is truly my pleasure to introduce to some and present to others our host for tonight, who is a beautiful, amazing woman from my state of Maryland. She is a mother of five, grandmother of seven, an awesome daughter, amazing friend and mentor, and an awesome woman of God. So, without any further ado, I present to you Miss Ayabumi Moore. The floor is yours.
Hey, well, thank you, Cass, for getting us started tonight. Good Friday, everyone. Welcome to this awesome presentation. Over the next 35 minutes, you are going to see why the person who invited you here is so excited. I'm telling you, we've been doing these presentations every single day, and we've got more days left. As Cass said, today is day 5. I forgot all about it being Easter weekend. That's why we're really light on people tonight, since we are celebrating Good Friday tonight, Easter on Sunday. I'm still going to be here Sunday night. We're still going to have this presentation, but we're going to extend the Blitz another day into Monday, because we know it may just be very few people on, but we're not going to cancel on Sunday. I am going to be here still doing this presentation. So hello to everyone out there. I'm excited to be here. I was thinking today about the special place and time where we are in this business opportunity. And I'm telling you, my heart just welled up. I was just like, oh my gosh, the feeling was almost unexplainable, because I'm excited about the impact that we're making on people's lives. When you think about what's going on in the world right now, I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people are living in fear. A lot of people are disillusioned. A lot of people are living in lack and scarcity and uncertainty. And that does not have to be the way. So when you get on a Zoom like this, you're going to be inspired. You're going to hear about hope. You're going to hear about opportunity. You're going to hear about inspiration and happiness. And wouldn't you all agree, like, those are things that we want in our lives? There's enough disappointment, there's enough fear, there's enough negativity. I want to be around those positive people. If I have any positive people out there with me tonight, put in the chat, that's me. I need to see who's out there that has that positive energy while I go ahead and put our slides up. Let me know who out there has that positive energy. I'm going to look in the chat and see me tonight. All right. We got Amelia saying that's me. Welcome, Amelia. We got Shirley, that's me. Zakia, that's me. Daytria with her fire emojis. Al, that's me. Cass and Dawn. All right. I am talking to the right people. So tonight, guys, we are going to talk about a opportunity that has the potential to take you from where you are right now, wherever that is, to where you want to be. Now, I hope that where you want to be is your wealthy place. I hope that where you want to be is your place of freedom, a place where you can wake up, where you're done sleeping, a place where you can do, be, and have whatever it is that you want. And if you haven't been in that mindset of, you know what, I can do what I want to do, be what I want to be, have what I want to have. I want tonight to be your birth date of the start of that more open mindset, of that more expansive mindset, of that faith-filled mindset. My mentor, Bob Proctor, he passed about 3 or 4 years ago. He said that faith is the ability to see the invisible, to expect the impossible, and that will allow you to receive what the masses think cannot happen. So we're going to share with you some numbers today. We're going to share with you a potential lifestyle that you could be living, that a lot of people have seen and they said, you know what, I want this. And it has transformed their lives. So Trevorium, think travel, think emporium, put that together, guys. We have Trevorium. And so you hear our slogan, travel more, travel better, travel for less. And yes, you'll be able to do all of those things. We call this the Better Life Company because it does help you to make your life better. But we want you to know this is a lot more than just travel. So we call this a lifestyle company, not just travel. It's a lifestyle company. Type lifestyle in the chat. That's really important to me that you understand. We're so much more than just travel, but travel is a part of lifestyle, right? Of course. So let's first talk about the company. The first thing I did when I joined and the first event that this company had, I said, I got to get there because I need to see who was at the helm of this, who was driving this train. And so I got to meet David and Adela Hart. You are going to love them. David and Adela. David is the CEO. And so the first Monday of every month, he has update Zooms. CEO update Zoom. So you'll get to see him there. You get to feel his energy. And one of the things that you're going to come to understand is his last name is so fitting. He is absolutely a CEO with a heart. You see, he used to be in the field like we are. He used to be a distributor in network marketing, got to be a 7-figure earner. That's $1 million earner. But what he found was that a lot of company owners just weren't doing things right. And he said, I can do it better. And folks, he has. This company is over a decade old. It is solid. In fact, it's 13 years old. It has weathered the storm of COVID. It has seen ups and downs as far as recessions and expansions, and we are still here doing business in 64 different countries, millions, tens of millions of dollars in business every year. And our home offices are on 3 continents. What does that say? That says we are going great places and this company is expanding. And so when you're thinking business, I want you to think timing, right? Timing is really important. And you want to be a part of an industry that is expanding, not part of an industry that is shrinking. Well, when we think about the travel industry, ladies and gentlemen, it is a $10 trillion industry. And in the next 9 years, is poised to be a $15 trillion industry. So what does that say? There is a lot of upside potential here. When you think about how long people have been traveling, I think about going back to Jesus, right? We're about to celebrate the resurrection. And Mary and Joseph were looking for a room and they couldn't find a room at the what? At the inn. So back in Jesus's day, people were looking for places to stay because they were traveling, and still people are traveling. So we are in an expanding industry, and this is the business of dreams. In fact, a lot of times I start out talking about dreaming again. So whether you're a guest or whether you're already part of the business, I want you to expand those dreams. And I want you to literally start to think bigger. Because as I said, yes, you can be at the top. You can have what you want to have, do what you want to do, be what you want to be. 6 figures or 7 figures. Is it possible for you? Shake your head up and down like this. Say, yes, of course it is. So Warren Buffett said this. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you are sleeping, you will work until you what? You will work until you die. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that's not something that I want to do. If you're on a job doing that rat race, you're doing the 9 to 5 thing where you work just hard enough to keep from being fired and your boss pays you just enough to keep you from quitting. And most people do this for 40 years, y'all, on a job that they can't stand. If you love your job, you are blessed. But most people would rather be doing something else. So then they work for 40 years, and then what happens? You retire, right? And then you have to try to live on 40% of what you couldn't live off of 100% of when you were working. You know what that's called? That's called you got to find a better way. And so with this business, it is a better way. It's easy to explain. It's fun to do. This is a home-based business where literally, as we said, you can make money while you are sleeping globally from business being done all over the world. So let's talk about some of the ways that Travorium helps people to save. Now, remember this, a penny saved is a penny what? A penny earned. So you're going to be hearing about how you can stay in 5-star places for 2-star prices. When I first heard about this, I'm like, ooh, tell me more. I want to be doing that all day long. What about getting below travel agent rates on hotels? Anybody out there want that besides me? Of course. You can save on cruises. I heard somebody today who said, what, do y'all have cruises? Absolutely. And our new travel site, we have an extensive cruise portal. So saving on car rentals and parks and tours, activities, entertainment, it runs the whole gamut. So again, think savings, dining and shopping, entertainment, concert tickets, movie tickets, comedy shows. I mean, any way that you do life, this membership is going to help you to save. So I want to make sure that some of our members share some of their savings and share some of their testimonies before we end tonight. So get ready because we need you to share with the guests. So what are Travorium's benefits? We want you to first of all understand this isn't about getting anything from you, but this is about getting everything to you. This is a blessing being served to you on a platter. Now, first of all, what you're going to get in this lifestyle membership is the opportunity to travel to some bucket list destinations once every 6 months, guys. There's some people who haven't been out of their state. They haven't been out of their city. They haven't been out of the country. Why? Most times because they don't have the money. Sometimes people, they're just like, you know what? I would have to put this on a credit card. I just don't have the money. Maybe they're not even inspired to do that. But here, we inspire people with this membership, and they see that seeing other cultures is in their reach. They see that staying in 5-star places, we make it possible. We help you to live this life that maybe up until now you only dreamt about. But I'm serious. We're making these dreams a reality. So every single month, you are going to receive what is called travel points. Now, don't forget this term, travel points, because it's really important. Every month, you are getting 270 travel points. And these points add up. These points add up every single month, they compound. And they allow you to buy down your travel to pennies on the dollar. I'm going to show you some of the prices, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, there has to be a catch. There is none. You're going to be amazed at these prices. And so on hotels, you'll be able to book some hotels at below travel agent rates. And the thing that I love best is the business opportunity. You'll be able to make money from all of this. You know, I always tell the story how 2 months before I saw this, I was in Williamsburg, Virginia, on a timeshare presentation, guys. And I said, like we all say, I'm not going to buy. I'm just here for the free gifts. 8 hours later, I committed to $17,000. When I saw this opportunity with no contracts, no blackout dates, far more savings, and the opportunity to get paid, I said, are you kidding me? $350 compared to $17,000 and the opportunity to make money. I was like, okay, sign me up. And literally for me, it was an answer to prayer because I remember standing in my hotel room in Dubai at the end of October, literally praying for residual income. And within 48 hours, this showed up. So I know it was the answer for me. And when I joined, I had a couple people who said, as good as this is, as good as you think it is, it's 1,000 times better. And I was like, whoa, okay, that's a hefty promise. And I'm telling you, from when I signed up and I was excited, it just keeps getting better and better and better as I discover more and more that this membership does. So we got 5 different ways for you to travel. Let's start by looking at the travel site, because everybody knows about hotels and we all end up staying in hotels at one time or another. So let's compare the Travorium price to those third-party retail sites like Expedia, Booking.com, Orbitz, and Priceline. Apples to apples comparison. So let's go to Monte Carlo in Miami Beach, upscale place, guys. 9 nights would be $4,400. People are paying this all day long because they know the type of amenities and services they're going to get. That is Expedia's price. Let's look at the Travorium price. Same dates, same hotel, same length of time, just $2,300. Remember, a penny saved is a penny what? Is a penny earned. Over $2,000 in savings. Well, what about, let's go to Las Vegas. We all like the lights of Las Vegas and all the sounds of the money dropping, whether you are a gambler or not, okay? And so here we have Las Vegas at Harrah's Hotel and Casino. Their price, $293 a night. Our price, just $15.46. Are you seeing the comparisons? Again, a penny saved is a penny what? Is a penny earned. So this is money that would be going out. And people don't have a problem going to Las Vegas paying $200 a night. But why pay $200 if you could pay $15? Now, let's look here at another fabulous hotel in San Diego, the Fairmont Grand Del Mar. It's a 6-night stay at the top of the line resort, $5,000 for them, $1,900 when you have the Travorium membership, a savings of over $3,000. So you see why the person who invited you is excited, right? But hold on, this is just the hotels. Hotels are only one way that people travel, right? Let's talk about getaways, because I really love the getaways. The getaways is like, I want to travel with my family. I want a condo. I want to stay in a timeshare location without having to own a timeshare and be committed to those contracts. So maybe you want a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom. If you're like me, you want a full kitchen so you don't have to be eating out every night. You can actually cook your food, bring in those groceries, have a full refrigerator. So let's look at these getaways. Now, with the getaways, again, this is where you start using your travel points to buy down the cost of your travel. So you're going to go into your back office. You're going to click on Dreamcation. And under Dreamcation, you'll see 2 ways to travel in the Dreamcation platform. They're called getaways, and then we will get to the world tours. So look here. Most of the getaways are always for a week. Maybe you'll be like my friend Mia, who loves going to Spain. 8 days, 7 nights, studio apartment. Great rate would be $899. But after you use your points to buy down that rate, how about Travorium's rate of just $7? And I know you're saying, what? Like, am I going to have to pay more when I get there? Absolutely not. $7. Let's go over to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Again, 8 days, 7 nights, this time a 1-bedroom suite. Retail rate, $12.99. Travorium rate, after you apply those travel points, $149. Now, we all know we got to take the kids and grandkids to Disney, right? Whether it's Animal Kingdom or the Magic Kingdom, take those kids to Disney. Don't stay in a hotel. Spread out. Get a 2-bedroom suite for a whole week for just $142 after points are applied. And remember, you can take the whole family here. You're spreading out. 1, 2, 3 bedroom is up to you. It doesn't matter how many people that you fit into your condo. Now, the world tours are my favorite way, because I like just looking at my back office, clicking on world tours, and then just scrolling down to see, okay, what do they have in June for world tours, July, August, September. You'll see all of these beautiful bucket list destinations around the world. And again, guys, dream again with me. Maybe you've done a trip like this, but it was 5 years ago. Maybe you've never done a trip like this. This can be your way of life. This is what you deserve. This is what your family deserves. I want you to feel that in your heart, like we have discovered a way to be able to stay at 5-star places for 2-star prices. You've discovered a way to get to your bucket list destinations without breaking the bank and going into debt. So what are some of these places where we're going to go? And this is just a handful. They have over 100 world tours this year. Anybody want to go to Venice, Italy? What are those things called? Gondolas or something? They go down the streets in the water-filled streets. 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour included. You would not mind paying $1,100, but once you use your travel points, guess what? It's only $249. Travel more, travel better, travel for what? For less. Dubai. Dubai is one of my favorite places. I love it. It's like just such a richness and opulence in Dubai. If you've never been, you've got to get there. And Trevorium is going to help you to get there now. Again, pennies on the dollar. So when you do Dubai, you got to do 5-star. 6 days, breakfast included. This is not a Comfort Inn or Hampton Inn breakfast. This is an amazing full out spread like you have never seen. Now the retail rate would be $1,600. Not a bad price, but the Trevorium rate, just $379. Now, you know what I really love? I love all-inclusive spots because you get your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, all the food. You can eat all the drinks if you drink. So I really want to do all-inclusives like we as a team and people from around the world. We're going to the Dominican Republic, Punta Cana next month. May 19th, 5-star, all-inclusive. I'm sure someone will give a testimony about that rate. But look here, Montego Bay, Jamaica, all-inclusive, normally $2,100. You wouldn't mind paying that for all-inclusive. Guys, after you apply your points, it's $579. Isn't that something? That's amazing. But what is even more amazing is the cost that you see here is not just for you. It is for 2 people. And now I know you're falling out of your chair. You're like, what? $249 for 2 people in Italy? Absolutely. $379 for 2 people in Dubai? Absolutely. $579 for 2 people in Jamaica, all inclusive? Absolutely. And if you want to, and I'm adding this information because people have been asking me, you can bring your kids, and it's something like $39 or $27 per night if you want to bring children extra in addition. So are you seeing how Trevorium is helping people to just do travel better? We're just a different type of travel experience. But again, this is all about lifestyle, not just travel. So whether it's Las Vegas World Tours, Hawaii World Tours, New York, so you can be here in the US, you can be out of the country. Indonesia, we've got Bali and Thailand and the Maldives, and the list goes on and on and on. But you're going to see these jaw-dropping prices. And again, remember, they're for how many? I want to make sure y'all wait. Type 42 in the chat. Let me make sure that you understand, guests, that it is for 2 people and possibly more if you want to take your children. I see Erica. Erica said, y'all remember, it's for 2 people. Who else? I need some guests to type it in. 2 people, because I need you to remember the value here is incredible. That's what I really want you to see. My friend Keisha, I think it was Keisha who said to me today when we talked, she said the value of this just makes sense. She told me I was on last night and I had my guests on. We are ready to join. So she joined up today. her guest, who happened to be her daughter, is going to be signing up tonight. And guys, that's so awesome. I love that when families get the membership together so they can create memories together. My mother has the membership. I have the membership. I have a daughter who has the membership. My son's girlfriend has the membership. Like, this just makes sense. And so remember, I told you how people are spending tens of thousands of dollars for timeshares, even more than that. And they're getting contracts and blackout dates, no way to earn any money, all kinds of I gotchas. And most people want to get out of that contract. Well, here we just have 3 simple memberships. There's only one that you really want, but there are no contracts, guys. No ahas and no I gotchas. So let me go over these 3 different memberships. Now, remember this. We live in a membership society. We've got Netflix memberships, BJ's memberships, Costco memberships, Amazon Prime memberships. And what do memberships do? They allow you to pay one small price, but get a lot of value. So that's what I want you to understand about this membership. We pay each month, but we get so much more than the cost of the membership. And I'm going to show you how to make it no cost to you. So you're going to love that. Now, silver is a membership level they have. Nobody on our team is at that level. You don't want it. It comes with no travel points, but I got to be compliant and just share that with you. $69 one time, $52 a month. Let's move on to titanium. Now, titanium is $149 one time, $75 a month. No one on our team is titanium. Why? Because people want the most savings and they want the most discounts. They want the most travel points. That comes with platinum, and they want to make the most money. And you do that when you are a platinum membership holder. Everybody on the Zoom, everybody on our team, the Bit Group, we are platinum. And so that's a one-time $269. Now, you heard me talk about $350. That's because later in the presentation, you're going to see where you're going to add a $79 to it for the business so that you can make money. And now you're in for just $350, guys. Every single month, you're going to get 270 travel points. Type 270 in the chat. I need to make sure that you know how many travel points you're going to be getting each month, because these travel points are very valuable. The monthly cost of the membership, if you are paying it, is $135. Well, for every dollar that you pay for the membership, you're basically getting $2 in travel points. So $270 in travel points every single month. And remember, the travel points help you to buy down your travel on the world tours and the getaways to pennies on the dollar. That's how you stay in 5-star places for 2-star prices. So I want to show you how you're going to take this $135 and possibly never have to pay it. Like, I never paid that off of my credit card. Why? Because I got 3 fast. When I saw this, I was just like, first of all, it's an answer to prayer, so I know it's for me. Second of all, I got to go start telling people fast, because people need to know about this. Like, this is exciting. I'm the kind of person, if I hear about something, I'm not going to keep it to myself. You know, you probably have been to a good movie. What did you do? You told somebody. You went to an excellent restaurant. You shared that with someone. We went to DSW, ladies. Saw a good shoe sale. What did we do? We called up our girlfriend and said, you better get down here and get these shoes before they're all gone. So this is what we do naturally. We find something that we're excited about and we talk about it. But a lot of times we say, oh, I can't sell. I'm not selling. Why? Because these companies don't pay us, even though we make them millions and millions of dollars on our word of mouth advertising. Here, all you got to do is refer 3. And now you're making enough what's called daily pay so that your membership is taken care of. Some people like to say, get 3 and yours is free. Well, it's not free. The membership does have a cost, but you aren't paying it off of your credit card. It's coming from your commissions, from that daily pay. So if you're platinum, We're going to help you to refer 3 platinums. You're going to get them on our Zooms. We have videos that you can send them. You'll be able to get them on the phone with me and other leaders to answer their questions. They can see presentations on our Facebook page. And that is how you work to refer 3. But I can promise you, once you refer 3, you are not going to want to stop there because there's more money. And as you share this with people and experience the savings, like, you're not going to be able to help but to want to talk about this. So this is our business model. We have, as you saw, our price, and there is the third party retail price. Well, actually, they could give you our price because that's the same as them. That is their price. But what they do is they add on money because they are spending millions of dollars advertising. And so what do they have to do? They've got to recoup those costs some way. So who pays for that? Point to yourself. You pay for it. I pay for it. So while you could be doing that 5-6 nights at that beautiful place for just $1,900, as we saw, you're paying $4,000 because they want to recoup the money that they're spending. But here with Trevorium, guess what happens? We get paid instead of the advertisers getting paid. They take that money and they pay us instead of marking up the price because of the advertising, because of media and marketing. They just use the best form of advertising in the world, which is word of mouth. And I love that. That's what gives us the opportunity. So with that, how many of you all want to see how you make the money? If you want to see the money, type in the chat, show me the money. I need to make sure that y'all are here with me, that you are engaged. I want you to say, show me the money. I'm going to look in the chat and see who wants to get paid, who wants to make that daily pay. And I see Cass says, show me the money. Samantha says, show me the money. I need to hear from some guests. Guests, if you're on here and you want to hear how you can make money while you are sleeping, how you can get the financial stress off, how you can have multiple streams of income, how you can literally have more financial freedom and get away from lack and scarcity, then type in show me the money. All right, I see y'all lighting up that chat. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the money, and then we're going to get into the testimonies. So what we do here is we make money showing others how to save money on every way they do life, and travel is one of the ways that people want to do life better. So to that $269, remember I told you, you're going to get into the business with just $79. We pay this just one time a year, and it is all a tax write-off. So when you add $269 and $79, you get the $350. Now, you get your website, you get your back office with all of the savings portals, you get marketing videos, you get a Trevorium University in multiple languages. So again, hopefully you are thinking globally and think, man, I want to have people in France. I want to have people I'm getting paid from in Africa. I want to have people that I'm getting paid from in Australia. Guys, the world can be your oyster here. So you get the training, a turnkey business, all of the tax advantages. Like when you have a lifestyle business, your whole lifestyle becomes a write-off. And so now that you are in business, let's talk about how to get you this daily pay. So when you refer 3, and remember, you're not doing it alone. We are helping you. Just plug into our team, the big group, and we're going to help you, whether you're reaching out offline, whether you plug into the ways that we teach you to do it online. Once you refer 3, now you're receiving $4.45 every day. Wake up, go to your computer, check your back office. You're going to see that $4.45 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, in addition to the daily pay, you would have also have been gotten bonuses. Every time you sign somebody up with that platinum membership, you're going to at least get $50 in what's called a direct bonus. But you don't want to just get your membership covered. I mean, that's the first step. But let's talk about ka-ching, ka-ching, having this money to come in where you have a big smile on your face and it's like, some relief, because I know a lot of you on the Zoom, you're feeling the crunch. Maybe I've been talking to some people lately and they're worried about, like, what's Trump going to do? Am I going to have a job? We don't want you to have to worry. When you have a plan B in place or plan C in place, you can live lighter. Like, you don't have to have the stress on you that so many people do. So when you refer those three, what do you think they're going to want to do? Say refer three. When those three refer their three, you're going to at least have 8 memberships in your left team, 8 memberships on your right team, because we're building just 2 teams here, a left and a right. And now you're at double-digit daily pay, $10 a day. If you refer 3 in your first 30 days as a 1-star, you'll be able to get an extra $100 a month bonus just because you are a 1-star and you sponsored one person in that month. And so now you're at about $500 to $700 a month. Now, let me ask you this. What would you do with an extra $500 a month? I mean, I know that's not setting the world on fire, but if I gave you $500 right now, you would accept it, right? And this is residual. So it's going to be coming every single month. Would you pay off? Would you pay down your car payment early or use it to pay your car payment? Some people into the crypto world, maybe you say, oh, I'm going to start buying Bitcoin. I got extra $500 a month. Maybe you would use it to just maybe lighten the financial belt and just, go to eat out when maybe you couldn't eat out before, something like that. So that's 1-star, but you're not going to want to stay at 1-star. You're going to be a part of this team. We got fire, y'all. We got energy. We've got inspiration. People are setting goals. They're like, okay, I did 1-star. I'm not stopping. 2-star, $25 a day. Now, this is for people who want to get into the Comma Club. If you want to be in the Comma Club, type in the chat, that's me. Or give me some fire emojis for the Comma Club if you want this. It's just 25 platinums on your left, 25 platinums on your right. Now you're getting Comma money every month. As a 2-star, I was over $2,000 a month. But we like to just tell the average, somewhere between $1,000 and $2,000 a month. It could be more. As a 2-star, you're going to get this awesome ring right here. This ring, we call this the Super Bowl championship ring. It's heavyweight. Your name is engraved inside. And as soon as you get to 2-star, the company is going to email you and say, congratulations, you made 2-star. We want to honor you with the ring. Send us your ring size. Why is this important? It's important because people love praise and recognition. And you need to know that this company treats the distributors just so awesomely. We get rewarded early in the comp plan. You don't have to wait till you're making $100,000 a year to get this ring. And you also get up to a $750 monthly lifestyle bonus every month that you're a 2-star and you sponsor a new person. If you have personally sponsored about 10 people, you're going to get $750. And even if you have sponsored less, you're still going to get hundreds of dollars in a lifestyle bonus. But you're not going to want to stop at $25 a day. You're going to want to do like I just did, like our team just did, and became a 3-star director team. 63 on the left, 63 on the right. Where are those people coming from? They're coming from us being excited, sharing a way with other people how they can travel more, travel better, travel for less, and save on all of the ways that they do life. And so we're going to coach you, and we're going to teach you how to have those people to refer a few others. Now you're at $70 a day, not 5 days a week, y'all. Every single day that you wake up and you check your back office, you're going to see 70, 70, 70, 70. It's a beautiful thing. But because we are growth-minded people, because we think big, and we say, why play it small when we can do life bigger and better? You're going to want to be a 4-star director. Now it gets real fun. $100 every day, whether you get out of bed or not. Money being made while you are sleeping. An extra just about $50,000 a year. For a lot of 4-stars, it's more than that. 125 on your left, 125 on your right. But let me tell you guys a story of what happened to me as we get ready to end and get the testimonies. When I got home from Dubai, after having prayed that prayer, sitting in the lobby, hearing from the young lady talking about how she had traveled to Dubai for $1 and stayed in a 5-star place, Cabo, Mexico for $9. She had me listen to a video very similar to what you're hearing now live. And when I got upstairs, I said, well, let me run up to YouTube. I want to Google this compensation plan. And so this screen came up here. And I saw 188 members on the left and 188 members on the right. Now you're at over $100,000 a year residual income. And I remember saying to my partner, Daryl, I was like, Daryl, look at this. With just 376 people, you have over $100,000 a year. Like, we've had to build teams of thousands in the past, guys, to make 6 figures. Just the fact that it's only 376 was mind-boggling. And I said, well, okay, well, what about for the people who've never built teams? Maybe their belief level isn't that they can even grow a team to 300 people. Let's just see. And so I looked up this chart, 2-star director, 25 in each leg, comma, money for that person. I said, this is it. I can help so many people, because the person who brought you to the Zoom, as they continue to sponsor, guess what happens? Some of the people that they bring in will spill underneath of you, pushing you up to 1-star, 2-star, and 3-star. Yes, here you get to make money from what people above you are doing. It is a beautiful thing. And so once you reach ambassador, if that's what you want to do, it's a whole ambassador lifestyle to it. This company treats you so good all the way up. And so you're going to get this ambassador vacation every year. They're not just going to pay for you and your stay. They're going to give you flight credit for you and the person that you bring with you as well. Now you'll be able to make money from the global bonus pool. So Russia is like, they're firing up, and so many people there in Russia are coming in. People in France are coming in. People all over, like Africa is coming on board now. So you may be here in the US, but you get to make money from all of what's being done in these countries all over the world. So that's how your money just grows and grows and grows, because as an ambassador, every month you get part of this global bonus pool. And so once a year, you're going to have this Louis Vuitton experience where they're going to take you to, like this year, to Dubai, shut down the Louis Vuitton store, give you a card with $2,500 on it, a personal shopper, and say, go do your thing. It is beautiful. I can't wait to have that experience. And of course, every single day, you're going to wake up to $140 every single day. You want to know how to make an extra 6 figures in residual income? Follow our team's lead to get to ambassador. I don't care if it takes you 6 months like it did Alex, and now he's at $20,000 a month, or if it takes you 6 years. On most people's jobs, they will never get 6 figures in this short a period of time, and definitely not residually. So this residual income goes from $4.45 a day all the way up to $3,200 a day at executive chairman. So remember this: whatever the mind of a man or a woman can believe, he or she can what? Can achieve. The opportunity is here for you. It's here for us all. You just got to decide what part of it do you want and take it off the table. So the company is experiencing some great momentum. 13 years old, but yet still last year, over 34,000 people joined. Last month, over 3,000 people joined. This year probably will be 80,000 new people joining. Where are they going to come from? From us sharing this with people. And people are joining like this. They're joining fast because it's a value-filled proposition that just makes sense. And so I want to have about 3 testimonials tonight for our guests so they can hear just real quick, rapid fire, guys, like what is this membership doing for you? Whether it's in the business or whether it's for the savings or maybe the inspiration. Real quick, I want you to unmute and share a quick testimony before we close with Will.
Hey, Boomy, it's Dawn. Can you hear me?
Hey, go ahead, Dawn.
Hey, good evening, everyone. So I was thinking about the savings, while Boomy was doing the presentation. And for me, I was just thinking like from movies to making moves. My husband and I love movies. And so that was one of the first things that I looked for in the back office. I was like, we need to get some tickets and we need some, a discount. And so the tickets were half off, and then you get savings on refreshments. That was a bonus. Like that had me. Then once the world tour for Punta Cana came up, I was determined. I said, I gotta get there. I didn't know what I would have to do, but I didn't have to do anything. I had my points and I went in the back office, and by the time I applied my points, my cost of the trip for 5 days, 4 nights, $700. Applied my points. So I'm excited about all the savings. I'm always looking for savings. And listen, we all have said, one day, one day, one day I will. But today can be your day one. Don't keep saying one day. I had to stop myself and just do it. So, like Nike, just do it.
Awesome. Thank
Thanks,
you, Dawn.
Bonnie.
I'm sitting here like, what? She didn't tell me that she saved on movies. That's awesome. And look, your cost was really just $350 because it was for two people. So y'all each just paid $350. So that is awesome. All right. Now let's go over to, let's see, Cass Millions. Can you share?
Absolutely. Listen, back in October, well, first of all, last year I was making pretty good money. I was in another business with Boomy, but I shared with Boomy, this is a constant grind. If I don't get a sale, I don't get no money. I gotta wait all month to get it. I'm like, there's gotta be a better way. We're going to find a better way because I've been around too long to quit now. So she went to Dubai, like she said, in October. The end of October, she called me as soon as she got back, and she was like, Cass, I found a better way. I'm like, oh, wow. So she told me about it, and I'm like, that sounds really great. And I know this is something I will do, but I don't know if this is a good time because I'm on my way out of town to deal with some family emergencies. So she said, Cass, look, just sign up. Get three people. You could do that, right? Three people will get your daily pay started. I was like, what? Three people? What in the world? I ain't never heard. So I said, okay. I'm glad that I was coachable. I had a friend and mentor that cared enough to share with me, and I was coachable enough to do what she said. So I signed up, got my first three people in 10 days, and she said, then go on and handle your business. I did. Well, over the next couple of months, I did bring in a few more people, but I come back home 2 months later, and she's calling me talking about, congratulations, you're a one-star director. I'm like, what are you talking about? Did you make a mistake in calling me? You meant to call somebody else? She said, no, you, Cass. You're one-star director. I'm like, how in the world? I have not been engaged. I only brought in a handful of people. She said, go look in your back office. Like she said, it's a team build. We all work together. So just be coachable, do what they tell you, because I brought those three people in and they brought people in, they start falling under me, and this is how it happened. So I'm like, okay, I'm back, time to work, start sharing with people because this thing is serious. And now I'm almost at two-star director, $25 a day of residual income plus bonuses. I ain't never seen nothing like it. It's the best thing, the easiest thing, and the most fun thing I have ever done. So sign up tonight. Thank the person that shared this Zoom with you, because it's
Awesome, Cass. You got muted out, but that's okay. So thank you. We appreciate. No, right at the end, just at the end, you said thank the person who referred you. So hey, that was a good point to end on, Cass. And hey, I forgot to talk about the incentive trip to all of our guests. I mean, there's so much goodness here. We can't just tell it all to you. What I went over tonight was enough. But just for joining Platinum, you're going to receive a free incentive trip to some beautiful places around the world. Just pay the taxes and fees. That's it. Like Tia just came back from Thailand. It only cost her like $150 for her stay there. So incentive trip, you are going to get that for free with joining. Now, Will, if you're out there, I know I didn't say anything ahead of time, but we got to represent for the men. Can you show up? Can you just give us a word? You just made 1 star on your way to 2-star, referred by Cast Millions. And I know you're glad that she called you. So you and Samantha are doing some awesome things. So if you are out there with me, Will, there you go. Close it out for us. Well, what do the people need to hear? What do they need to do?
I am here. You can hear me okay?
Yes.
All right. So first thing, I want to thank you for saying yes to the opportunity. And I want to thank Cass for thinking about me and sharing it with us, because if we hadn't saw this right away, we might not see it for a little while, but I'm so glad that it came to us when it did. So grateful to be a part of this team. And listen, guys, for the guests, you just saw a way to build your own economy. If you didn't have a plan for your future to build an economy, you just saw it. And I hope you take advantage of it. We're going on our first world tour next month. I'm starting to get pretty excited. My wife is starting to laugh at me now because I never really wanted to go travel anywhere. And I started asking her about all these places we can go, and she just laughing at me. So it's been a real blessing for us. So listen, get back to the person that invited you. If this is your first time here tonight, let them know if you're a 1, 2, or 3. 3 being you're not really interested. Maybe you missed something, you need some more information. 2, you're really excited about what you saw and heard, and you want to take advantage of this lifestyle membership that we call the Amazon of Lifestyle. Number 3, you like what you saw and heard, and you want to take advantage of daily pay. So get back with the person who invited you. Let them know if you're a 1, 2, or 3. And I also heard my brother Anthony last night say that the best chapters of our lives are waiting to be written.
Love it, love it,
Back
love
to you,
it.
Boo.
Yes. I love that. Best chapters of our lives are waiting to be written. So if you are like Keisha, who was on here last night, she called me today and said, I am ready. I loved it. My guest loved it. I am a 3. Text the number 3 to that person and get yourself positioned. I want to stress first movers advantage, because Cass moved when she was called, because Will moved soon when he was called, because others did. They got themselves in good position to take advantage of what we call spillover. That just means the people above you, as they're working, what they do can start falling below you. That's just extra icing on the cake. So go ahead and get positioned, because it's either you're going to be in first and then the people joining later will be under you, or they're going to join before you. So it makes more sense for you to go ahead and get started. As Datria said, first movers advantage is real here. So you think long, you think wrong. Don't do that. Get signed up and welcome to the Bit Group. We're going to be here tomorrow. Same time, same station. Again, yes, it's Easter weekend. Tonight is Good Friday. That's why we're light. But I want you to know you can still invite people. I will be here doing the presentation. We're going to go through Monday, actually, because probably a lot of people may not be on Sunday night, but I will still be here. But we will extend it to Monday. Also tomorrow, which is Saturday at noon Eastern, we're doing a new members orientation. We don't just sign people up and just like, okay, go ahead. No, we want to make sure that you get the result that you signed up for. So I'm doing a new member orientation tomorrow at noon for all of the new people joining. Again, same link at 12 noon, 11 Central, 9 Pacific. Don't miss it, because you want to get off to a great fast start. So with that, guys, I want you to unmute and say happy Good Friday to everyone, and welcome all the new people to the team.
Happy
Get a
Good
good
Friday.
evening,
Good
guys.
Friday.
Welcome to the
Welcome
team.
everyone to
Don't forget to
Happy
text your
Good
name
welcome.
Friday. Have a
family.
great
Good
weekend,
Y'all have a great
Friday.
everyone.
night.
Happy
Good
Good
great,
night.
night.
happy
Welcome,
good
Welcome to the
welcome
Happy
to
Good
the
team.
Friday.
family.
Good night.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to
the
the
family.
family.
Welcome
Thank
to
you,
the
Yes.
family.
everyone. Love you
Welcome,
guys.
welcome.
See ya.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome
Good
to the
night, all.
family.
Bye-bye.